welcome to the 123. And if you're wondering what happened to Gaming Fix today, which I understand why Gaming Fix Live didn't take place, it's simply because I need to eat. Had to go to the food bank, and it took longer than I was expecting. Most people know about my health issues, so that's the way it is. I am. Was a little bit surprised, and actually tonight we are going to be on the stream once again with all um, and that's going to be at 8:30, not 8 scheduled, and I'll be changing the schedule fairly soon. The 8 o'clock just doesn't work because there's something weird with the Wi-Fi. But anyway, I want to start out today talking about a match that I saw. I guess I was just watching at it, and originally my thoughts were, why did and it was Roosh versus Jungle Boy, which was, I guess, like I said, I was watching at it, and it looked like Jungle Boy grabbed Roosh's tights and to get the pin, and I was like thinking, if he's a baby face, that's really strange. I don't know why that happened. And then today I was just reading some articles, and the same match came up, and the Jim Cornette was pissed about the match, and I decided to listen to that, and then I decided I should give the match a look-see again. And then I realized why, because that match just had, Roosh, who was coming out and supposed to be like a foil for Jungle Boy, but, that he would get over and look good. Instead, Roosh just beat the ever-living crap out of him over and over and over again. And there was like no point where Jungle Boy looked like he was going to, like he just had no offense. So it just made him look like a complete chump. And I was very surprised. Like he kept throwing him into the rail and throwing him into the rail, and he even ended up getting juice, or bleeding. So he's got blood on him. He's been bounced around every single rail with force, and just coming again and again and again. It's just, and then Roosh even breaks out of the snare trap, and Roosh makes sure that he's front and center in front of that hard cam, and Jungle Boy finally gets him up just because he's arguing with the referee, but it looks like an accident. He looked terrible. Jungle Boy looked horrible. There's no way that I believe that Jungle Boy is going to win the match this weekend. I just don't believe it. There's no way. And then you have a beatdown that just doesn't even seem necessary. Jungle Boy's barely moving around, and you're going to strangle him. I mean, it didn't really make a lot of sense. Then the two pillars came to the rescue, but Jungle Boy still looked like he was just not even in their league. So I listened after Cornette. I listened to Alvarez and Vinny, talking about it, and I just really agree. It was really some bad booking. I don't know who produced that match. I don't know if Roosh went to business for himself, but wow, that was that was gross. I wanted to start the program talking about that. We have uh, obviously all the matches happening at this weekend, so we're going to talk about all those. Probably won't have time to go through the recaps. Probably talk about AEW tonight. That's the plan. So we're going to do that. And it's been a minute since we've had a wrestler of the week. Uh, um, sorry. A wrestler of the week. So let's see. Oh, yeah. Mike's picking up my glasses. Okay. So let's see here. Also, want to talk about for a minute, we should talk about superstar Billy Graham, who passed away apparently Wednesday. AEW mentioned it for a minute, said that we'd like to have condolences for the passing of Billy Graham. It was in the middle of a match, so I guess they just learned about it. He had been in the hospital for, I think, about at least a week, and people knew that he was not doing so well. But he passed this weekend. Sorry about the yawn. I am still very tired, I'll be honest. But I know we already had him as a superstar of the week. So he's definitely someone. Yeah, I got the yawns. That's not never helpful to people who are watching us. I know. Um, let's see. I think I think we just don't have time this week for a wrestler, for Wrestle Star, but we'll do one next week on the program. But we do have a lot of matches to go through. We have Super Juniors, but probably do One Night Stand. I mean, sorry, Night of Champion. And look at who we think is going to predictions, basically. So we have it's a pay per view. It's going to be in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. It doesn't look like WWE is going to stop having these matches in Saudi Arabia. And in fact, some of the people that have been fighting for it for a long time this time are actually going. Like, I'm very surprised that Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are going to the Night of Champions. But I guess the reason is because Saudi Arabia and Syria are finally at peace. But usually he doesn't go, and he has his charity fund, but this time they're not going to go. They're actually going to do that, and they're going the match between Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. I predict that we're probably going to have. I think that somehow Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa are going to win, but somehow not get the championships back. That's what I'm guessing. Um, I think either Solo or what it could be is it could be an interference by the Usos. That seems highly likely because then we can get that match between Roman Reigns and the Usos. Probably, I guess, with Solo Sikoa. I think that may be what we're looking at. I don't know. We'll see. I think the match between Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar. Last time Cody, you know, got Brock Lesnar. Actually got blood. Got him juiced. And beat him pretty hard. I think that we're probably going to get I think we're going to get a win by Brock Lesnar over Cody Rhodes. I don't know. Let's see. What is the next? I don't know what the other. They say there's three things. I'm trying to find this out here. Oh, and then of course we have Seth freaking Rollins versus AJ Styles for the World Heavyweight Championship. I gonna go with everybody else and say that Seth freaking Rollins is going to be the first World Heavyweight Champion. I think Gunther versus Mustafa Ali for the Intercontinental. I think it's definitely going to be Gunther winning. Even though Mustafa Ali is kind of the hometown hero. Bianca Belair, I don't think is going to lose to Asuka now. Rhea Ripley is definitely not losing to Natalya. That match actually feels like they just kind of put it together last minute. Like they didn't know exactly who they could put in there. I know that they have had Natalya in Saudi Arabia before, so maybe they thought that that would be a good. Oddly enough, there's 3 women's matches in Saudi Arabia, and this was at one point. They couldn't have one, so it's good that the WWE can have women's matches, but women's rights in Saudi Arabia is still not really good. So it's a thing to think about at least. And let's see. Oh, Becky Lynch versus Trish Stratus. I don't really know how that's going to go, but somehow I think it's going to be 50-50 booked, and you're going to get Trish Stratus going over maybe, and Becky Lynch, like Trish will probably cheat and get the win is what I'm thinking, because we haven't had a win. And yeah, that's what I was saying about the women's matches is 3 women's matches. And all of them, I don't know. All of them are okay, but none of them are like. I don't think there's going to be any titles changing hands. But also, like I said, the women's matches. It's good that they're having matches. They're having matches, but Saudi Arabia is not, giving women's right, women any more rights. But the WWE is able to have matches there. Of course, like always, they're probably going to be all bundled in leather, which is what they did last year. Everybody wore leather, like vinyl suits, but it looked more appealing, I guess, than when they were wrestling in like baggy clothes and t-shirts. And hopefully they're not going to be, sweltering hot. And also, hopefully, this year they are going to let everybody get onto the airplane and leave, uh, and not, possibly hold them hostage. So that's my thoughts on Night of Champions. And next is AEW Double or Nothing. So let's get right into it. As far as Double or Nothing, I think that it's just pretty clear that MJF will retain because none of the other pillars look like they're going to. Maybe we will have um, Darby Allin retain, but it doesn't seem very likely. And in the chat we have Mello or Heather, my co-host, and but we have the 4-way match for the AEW World Championship, and like I said, I think that that's probably going to either go to MJF or Darby Allin, but I think it's way more weighted toward MJF. Then we're going to have the tag team match, which is FTR, Dax Harwood, and Cash Wheeler versus Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal, with Sanjay Dutt and Satnam Singh. I think that's definitely going to go towards. I would think it would go to FTR. I don't want to really see Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal have the tag team championship, because, like, Jeff has been in the, he's in his 50s, and FTR is just coming out. But they might do that because it would make people mad. Sometimes that's a go-to for wrestling organizations. Then we have Wardlow versus Christian Cage with Luchasaurus. And for the AEW TNT Championship, I think it's possible Christian Cage could win, but not win the championship. I think that's what we're probably looking at. And that's going to be a ladder match. Luchasaurus might help with interference. So therefore, Wardlow would still retain his TNT Championship. Then we have Orange Cassidy versus Aaron Solo versus Powerhouse Hobbs versus QT Marshall. And this is the Blackjack Battle Royale for the International Championship. This is kind of weird. It seems like it would make more sense to have a Blackjack Battle Royale, and then the winner would go against Orange Cassidy instead of the Orange Cassidy having to fight 21 men. But we'll see how that goes. I'm guessing if I had to guess, well, it depends on who the 17 competitors are, but with someone like Hangman Page or something like that. Oh no, they already got him in the in one of the next matches. So hard to say. I mean, they could put CM Punk in there. Um, I don't think they'll put CM Punk in there though, because I don't know. I don't know. That one's gonna be hard to see. Jamie Hayter versus Tony Storm. It might be interesting to make Jamie Hayter chase the championship and give it to Tony Storm. So we might see Tony Storm end up with it, but hard to say. Then we have the Blackpool Combat Club versus the Elite. And I know what I want to happen. I'd love to see the BCC win, but don't. I think they'll probably try and put the Elite over in the Anarchy in the Arena match. It's going to be a big fight just all over the arena, so that should be good. Jade Cargill versus Taya Valkyrie, singles match for the AEW TBS Championship. Uh, Jade's been keeping on to that. I think she's had it for like 2 years now. And Taya Valkyrie's new to the company. They just brought her in. I don't know. She's already lost once. I think that they should probably put Taya over because, like, money. I don't know. Like, if I spent for a new person, I'd want to have that happen. But hard to say. They both have the same move, and I can't remember what it is. And then Ethan Page and the Guns versus a Hardy Party with Cassidy and Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy. That looks like that'll be a pretty good match. They haven't really, like, if Hardy Party wins, Matt Hardy will own Ethan Page's contract. That's that storyline's barely been touched on, so I don't really care, honestly. I mean, I'm not going to give it an example. I don't care. I really don't care about that match. Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy should win, but if they don't, I don't think anyone will care. Then we have Adam Cole versus Chris Jericho unsanctioned match. So I guess that's going to be one of those where they're going through tables and barbed wire and just going crazy. That'll be interesting. But I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to see it. And TNT. We do have those matches, but honestly, we haven't really been watching enough Impact, so I don't really know what to talk about. And we've got like 5 more minutes, so let's get to tonight's event and see what we're gonna have. The first one I think that everybody wants to know is: are we gonna have the announcement that CM Punk is going to be on Collision in Chicago, or are we going to be, or is Tony Khan going to announce that it's going to be at a different location with no guarantee of CM Punk? I honestly don't know. There's been a lot of speculation this whole week about if CM Punk is going to be back or if he's not going to be back, if people are concerned about, or if Ace Steel, who bit Kenny Omega for realsies, is going to be allowed back in the company. It seems hard to say. I think it's crazy because, like, again, I reference money. If you set up all this stuff ahead of time, then it just seems like you'd be like, hey, this is happening, and if you wrestlers don't like that, then I guess there's the door, because he brings in millions of dollars. CM Punk does. So to me, it seems crazy. And, it also seems crazy that, when CM Punk was going off, that Tony Khan didn't say, hey, don't say anything. But he tends to just want to be everybody's friend, I guess. I don't know what's going on there. Um, but right after this program is Dynamite. So yeah, check that out. Um, I've been saying, like I said, I am kind of exhausted. I'll be honest, but the results. There's the preview. That's what we want, because I think it's weird we have the results. Okay, so we have the Lucha Brothers versus Claudio and Willer Yuta for the ROH World Tag Team Championship. I think that we might get new champions in Claudio Castagnoli and Willer Yuta. That makes sense to me. Ty Taya Valkyrie versus Lady Frost. Obviously, Ty is going to go over. Uh, and then we have a couple, we're just going to hear from some people. FTR, All Four Pillars, Ricky Starks. I'm guessing that the FTR probably will get interrupted. And then we have House of Black, Blake Christian, and AR Fox, and Metalik. That match is, I'll tell you right now, that's going to go to House of Black. Contract signing, Jericho and Adam Cole. They're going to fight each other. And Orange Cassidy versus Kyle Fletcher. I think that it's probably going to go to Orange Cassidy. This is another one where I look and I'm like, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of matches that are announced, so that'll be interesting to watch. But probably happen. But you got 3 minutes to go get your snacks and turn on Dynamite. This has been the 1, 2, 3. Again, what we're probably going to do is, if you go on to the stream tonight, we'll probably cover some topics in lieu of not having Gaming Fixx live this morning. Like I said, things just happened. Mello had some business to attend to, and I just couldn't get back in time because I had to feed myself, basically. Anyway, also, if you want to help out the program, we'd really appreciate it. And one way you can do that is going to tpublic.com/stores/gaming-fixx. That's tpublic.com/stores/gaming-fixx. And there you can find all kinds of cool stuff. We have different kind of curated things of all your geeky wear that you want to wear, and also all of the Gaming Fixx products. All of the Gaming Fixx Live, Gaming Fixx, the normal T-shirt, and the Gaming Fixx, and also the Gaming Fixx, RPGs that we run are also on there. So that's a good way to do that. Please help us out. Give us a follow. And like and subscribe if you're on YouTube. And I'm going to take a nap before the program while you're getting your snacks. Maybe. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. This has been the 1, 2, 3. Enjoy all the wrestling this weekend, folks.